special than a mannequin. Swell it on my soul, everything just started vanishing. Can I see nobody else? Cause she got that hood at me. So gonna juju under her bikini. Look at little motion and turn me into. Mama then I raised me to be soft like this. Papa say kiss you don't fall in love like this. Tell him okay then I come and do it my way. Something about this feeling make me feel irate. I want you, I need you, oh I cannot do it on my own. I want you, I need you, you the missing puzzle. All that fire, I got me selling on my head. Yeah, you give me melody, nobody can I kill. Girl, you give me vibe that nobody can I kill. Even if they try, some things cannot die. Hope they realize they will get tired. Man, you give me melody, nobody can I kill. Man, you give me vibe when nobody can I take away. Even if they try, hope they realize some things cannot die. I love you for life. I want you, I need you, I love you, I miss you, I cannot do it on my own. I want you. You the missing puzzle. Beside you, I wanna be.
Communication becomes convenient, enjoyable, and cheaper when you have the best application in your hand. Gpro Global Social Media app gives you access to free global communication and networking. With the Gpro Global Social Media app, you can do live video chat, live audio calling, live text messaging, live group video and audio conferencing. Not only that, you also do fast sharing, creating and posting to your story, post engagement with emojis, and more. The Gpro Global Social Media app does in-app purchases, in-app searching, storytelling. The app also allows you to create video, audio, text, and internet link posting. Get the best app today with 100% data security and end-to-end encryption. Add customization and privacy settings to the Gpro Global Social Media app and enjoy 24/7 endless communication. Download the Gpro Global Social Media app on Google Play Store and Apple Store and enjoy endless communication. Visit our website on www.gpro-idb.com or email us at info@gpro-idb.com. Gpro Global Social Media app, making communication easier. Do you care to know why thousands of people have switched from using oil-bomb paint to using Une Zize quality paint? Zize quality paint is a high-quality American non-hazard latex paint that doesn't fade or peel off your walls when applied. Zize quality paint comes in variety of colors that you can choose from. We even customize our customers' paint based on their request just to satisfy their desire. Stop by at any of our 3 branches at Police Academy Junction opposite NP Fueling Station, Baptist Seminary opposite Highway Gas Station, and St. Paul Bridge opposite Michael Plaza. Zize quality paint can be used for both interior and exterior painting works. Customers living overseas can pay through Zelle on 217-720-8858. You can contact us via cell numbers 0777-366-142 or 0770-496-273 or +121-772-08858. Think Zize, think quality.
Spicy love, what's next?
Made with ginger, coconut water, natural juice flavor, vitamins and minerals is Muncie Power Drink. Muncie Power Drink helps reduce high blood pressure, get rid of toxins, help improve children and adult memory. It also helps the body fight effects of excess sugar. Muncie Power Drink has no added sugar, no artificial flavors, and all natural ingredients. It is a healthy drink for just everybody. It has 4 natural juice flavors: pineapple, mango, strawberry, and turmeric. For wholesale or retail purchase, visit major supermarkets across Monrovia and its environs. If you are outside Monrovia, You can do your purchase at Kakata Supermarket and Ataro Business Center in Ganta. You can also visit our store on the Oro, right next to the American School. For more information, call us on 0770 307 572 or 0776 580-730. Muncie Power Drink, not just your regular energy drink.
And I want to carry
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, non-profits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as $500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on the UN Drive at Sayotown, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
Hello, fellow Liberians. This is Joseph Yumabwaka. It is time to be counted for the upcoming general election, and I'm asking you to please make sure to register to vote. Every election is determined by the people who show up and vote. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by people you did not elect. We must never forget the importance of making our vote count. We paid high price for this democracy as a people. Let us protect and defend it. Voting is the expression of our commitment to ourselves, our children, our welfare to this country, and our one world. Please listen out for the dates and the places and go and register to vote. The rescue mission is well on course. When you register and vote, you will think Liberia, love Liberia, and then build Liberia. Again, I say this is Ambassador Joseph Yumabwaka.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that Sendwave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download Sendwave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. Sendwave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa, and a very happy customer. Thank you.
good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you are joining us from. It's another brand new week. Today is the 10th day of the 4th month, AD 2023. Over time, exactly 10:32 here in Morovia, to be specific, on Lynch and Kere Street intersection, there where we are coming to you live from. It's another pleasant day, and it's good to be here. Darlington Collins, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Boyka, and good morning to our many listeners on this brand new Monday edition of the Costa Show. I want to say thank you here for following. Thank you, Boyka.
It's good that we are here again to provide information for our people. So, if you are just joining us, welcome. We'll be here. Martina will join us tomorrow. You know, I've been receiving a lot of messages. Why Martina not on the show? Martina will join us tomorrow. You know, the fast is not easy, to be real. And after talking for this long to keep up with the fast later on throughout the day,
I mean,
it becomes
to do the show in the morning should not be an issue. Because deep down, you know, by 4 o'clock, you're not finished eating, my man.
Look at my man. You know what? When you finish burning all the energy in the 2 hours time, you know how long that you go for. You know how many hours you get ahead of you. Yeah, but so Darlington,
Yes, sir.
the voter registration officially closed on yesterday, and the process ended in the following counties: that's Mosurado, Bombing, Bapolu, Magibi, Cape Mount. Those are the counties, the first phase of the voter registration ended, even though there was a lot of demand in the extension of the voter period, but the folks at the NEC said that it wasn't necessary because they are working in time frame. So the entire process ended on yesterday.
Right. So you see, this whole NEC voter registration thing, like you said yesterday, Region 1, and there is voter registration. But Liberians are pretty much new to having to be registered in a particular time frame.
Yeah.
You know, the way it used to be done before, Boyka, is that when the NEC gave you 2 months to register, it will happen all over the country at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, you know, Liberians, especially with the biometric process, especially honoring time for a Liberian man, you know, it's very tedious and it's very uphill battle to claim. But, you know, something caught my attention yesterday. I saw a video, you know, of one of the registration centers in Morovia. And the journalists, the guys were there since 6 in the morning, Boyka. You'd be surprised to know what time the lady who's supposed to come open, you know, the place up and start the voter registration show up. They almost show up almost 10 o'clock. So I don't know whether the National Elections Commission, you know, those NEC workers out there, they need to understand that they are not doing these people a favor. They are being paid, whether they are unpaid, that's a discussion for another day. They need to go and open these centers on time so that our people can register to vote on time. You see the lady dragging her feet. In fact, the people asking her, she's taking her own time to open the place. Mommy, you know you know how Librarian man can normally conduct himself.
Yeah.
If the Librarian man sort of can open the bank for us to get our money, he would. In fact, when he parks his car, he would take a time. He will go up. When he go up, he will not only start, but he will have coffee break and coffee. So he told him, "Oh man, you can see me having breakfast," because he want people to be in the queue waiting. In this country and in developed countries, the moment you sign into work, you should be ready to work and provide services. So our people need to understand that, you know, when they are NEC workers, when they go to these, you know, the registration center, they need to be ready and on the go. If the centers are supposed to open 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, make sure you are there at least 1 hour prior to the time and set up so that our people will be able to, you know, as they queue up in those lines, they can be able to register. But to come on your own time is very unfortunate, brother.
Yeah, but Darlington, I don't know when was that video recorded, because a statement here from NEC, the last 2 days, they put a statement out on April 7. They said the National Elections Commission, NEC, says the phase 1 biometric voter registration exercise, which start at 8 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m. daily, will now end at 7 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday. So it used to end at 5.
Right.
Yeah, it used to end at 5, but they say it will end at 7. And then it used to start at 8 o'clock, but they said it will start at 7 a.m. So I don't know where they recorded that video from.
Yeah.
Then that person was
yesterday.
What next year? Next year we're starting an hour ahead, and we are closing an hour
later.
Later.
Yeah. I mean, the NEC extended the time about like 2 hours, pretty much, if you look at it. And this is just happening to a center that the journalists took a camera to. Imagine what happening to other centers that people cannot take, the microphone to see what is happening there. But I saw that video yesterday. It is very disturbing because the people being in the queue since 6. And if you're supposed to start at 7 a.m., you shouldn't be going there to set up and open it up and start, doing the people registration by 10. Again, it's going to other parts of the country. We want to encourage our people to make use of this voter registration exercise. And if the time passes your region by, you just may not have a voter registration card. So let them take this very serious. In as much as we are encouraging our people to come out, to be and register to vote, we want the elections, commission to also ensure that our employees are reporting to work on time. It shouldn't be like the regular bureau business as usual, where when one man get it, the store key, he will purposely delay for everybody to be waiting for him.
And Danito, I don't know what's your observation like for the first phase when it comes to attendance, because at certain time people started feeling frustrated going to the NEC polling center, and then it would take long for people to get registered. So some of them felt frustrated, and the attendance started becoming very poor. I don't know, you probably been scrolling through Facebook and other social media. What have been some of the reactions or the response from citizens? Because from my own part of it, I think a lot of people didn't register. Yeah, that's my observation.
Bweka, you and I can only speculate basically because we don't have the data to know how many people register or not. But when something is happening in Liberia, the euphoria will start building around. People will start talking about it. People will start making, social media posts about it, sharing their experience. Oh, I was today to register. They will look at me. If I even question my Liberian citizenship and stuff like that, right? People make joke here and there. But you see, there's a difference with this David Etta Brown Lasana Elections Commission and previous commissioners we have seen. The civic awareness from the National Elections Commission, I don't think the NEC, whether they were properly supported with resources for them to do civic awareness, because in 2005 and 2011, the National Elections Commission, they were running jingles all over the country. They were printing flyers. The momentum were building. They were keeping the euphoria. And not just the National Elections Commission. Political parties, too, on the flip side, have a responsibility. The ruling establishment, the opposition political parties, they have a responsibility to this whole, voter registration exercise. Unfortunately, some members of the opposition, while this voter registration exercise is going on, they are proceeding to court to stop the National Elections Commission from conducting voter registration exercise, arguing that the NEC, want to use the census report. When census are conducted, the final submission is made to the national legislature. When that submission is made, it is the legislature who will accept that report, because the census was even conducted out of a legislative action before the National Election Commission will even use that demographic report. So far as we know, the NEC is not even using this census report, except we're hearing something else. But the momentum, Bweka, you're right, is not there, especially in a politically significant county like Moserado County. You don't see the euphoria. You don't see people talking about it. You don't see people posting. Maybe civic awareness was a major, challenge for this, National Elections Commission. They have been the NEC boss have been crying that they are still waiting on fundings from government. I think what they are operating in now is, the budget and maybe few donor support they are managing here and there.
Yeah.
But the national government needs to ensure that they make the resources available to the Ministry of Finance so that, the NEC can be able to do her job. Because when you see elections workers dragging their feet and going to open the precincts as if they're doing us a favor, apparently the NEC have not even made commitment to some of their payments.
Yeah.
They are doing separate work for the National Elections Commission. So we hope that is not the case, but the momentum is not there, Bwaka.
In Monserrado, Bong, and other places, we are not seeing momentum. What about Lofa, Grenchi there, where for people to even get access to internet and a lot of other things, the resources, because just Monserrado County, where we should be posting all on social media. I have obtained my voter's card. There is my voter's card, but it's not happening like that. Now we are going to phase 2 that will run in other counties, the Lofa, the Nimba,
right,
Sando, and other places, Maryland. Is there any prediction? What do you see?
Well, we can only hope that our people, stay in the long lines, and get registered to vote. We're encouraging our people all over. But Bwaka, interestingly, you'd be surprised. In the rural areas, the people have shown determination.
Absolutely.
In standing to register to vote. All of these people who have gone for election and have not gone back to the legislature, it was because the people in the rural areas have been reviewing their performance report, right? The people in the counties. You saw, for example, Cape Mount, they had one of the shortest serving senator, Victor Wassing.
Yeah.
When they put him in there, they were not certified. They removed Victor Wassing. They re-elected a new senator. So, 15 seats will be up for grabs. So those counties like Cape Mount, Lofa, and other places, the people could be determined to take action, Bwaka. And we call on the people to get registered, to vote. And that is how you make democratic decision. And if you're not happy with the administration, you go there and not just talk about it, but you get registered and exercise that right to vote.
50 seats up for grab and other places in the House of Representatives.
73.
They are also up for. But from my observation, a lot of lawmakers are avoiding running on a CDC ticket. I don't know. Is it because they have failed massively? But a lot of lawmakers, a lot of candidates are avoiding running on the CDC.
Okay, let me ask you. Name one CDC lawmaker that will not be running on the CDC ticket.
But they have to go for primary yet. That's one thing. They have to.
The incumbents stand a better chance of getting a party ticket.
Yes, the incumbents, because they've been there for 6 years. I'm still looking in between the line, but I don't think there's anybody yet.
I think
incumbent.
I think in the recent midterm election and in a couple of by-elections, right? The CDC did not do well in terms of having legislative seats. What they have been doing is that when they see Bwaka Kamara in Lofa County is so popular, for example, they are just all over the place endorsing candidates. That is the way you saw they endorse Councillor Joseph Dalla, and he ran independent. So they are not interested in giving their party logo or their party emblem to candidates. What they will do now, they just look across the county. If you are strong, they provide resources for you, they endorse you. But the CDC that we knew before, people were in queues to get a party emblem. And you are right. Nobody want to uprightly come up, to say they were wrong with the CDC emblem. Except for, maybe District Number 8, Akaras Gray is who is running. Hopefully the people of District Number 8 take a decisive action against that man so that he don't go back to the legislature and few others. Dixon Sibo, for example, is up for re-election in District 16. And I'm told reliably that former Representative Edward Fall also have his eyes on District 16.
Yeah.
And, I don't know whether Edward is going to be running as an independent candidate, or he's going to be running on a CDC ticket. For some of you who's thinking about who is Edward Fall, he's the former District 16 lawmaker who was caught on tape with the infamous "You Eat and Eat" video, soliciting bribe money to eat county development funds.
So he just resigned his post at the GSA, and he will be contesting in District 17. And Darlington, 16 rather. Darlington, 2005, coming up to 2011, 2017. The CDC that we knew, like you said, people were running after CDC just to be on the CDC ticket.
Yeah, so now, you win.
Yes, but now CDC running after people. What I'm saying is that once CDC know that Darlington Collins is popular in district number 2 in Muscerado County, CDC will run after Darlington just to get a seat in that particular district.
Yep.
So now they are not waiting for people to run after the emblems of the CDC, or they are not waiting for Josh Manewia to lift people's hands up in the in various districts now. What they are doing, when they know that Bwaka Camara, where they're in Lofa County, he's the most popular man, and he's the favorite in that particular district. They will go after you. They think that they can make sure that you be part of them. You be part of that team.
Yep.
But it wasn't happening like this. It was not like this in 2005.
It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. And that is exactly what happened when you gamble the people's support. My man, 205, all job we used to do, just buy around when you going. My man, for the PG to lose Muscerado County twice to the opposition, that's a serious setback. And district number 10 is the process there is gaining momentum. In fact, it's the most politically significant district where you see people actively registering to vote. Yeah. District number 10 is no joke. My man, anybody you talk to in district number 10, the people are resolved that they are sending their lawmaker back to business. They post that they let their lawmaker. Anyway, that they let their lawmaker. So that is district 10. The people, the euphoria is there. Representative Yeke Koloba is well on course. I mean, he's always with constituents, building the momentum. The people say they will send him back.
And I think Yeke is succeeding politically because I'm now seeing road construction in his district.
Yeah, you see, development.
So now they are doing more development in Yeke district because they want to unseat him, and it's playing well for Yeke because even I do bring my fast every evening in district number 10. So down pick from people more. I say, remember the district. Who you think? And everybody that you will ask in district number 10, they will tell you, say, Yeke Koluba is the man that will go back in the house. Because they don't think that a Josephine Davis can better represent. Where is Josephine Davis coming from? I seen her resigning from her post at the Ministry of Commerce. What you want to show? Because even you contest in district number 10, you can win. You even put Josh Weir against Yeke Koluba in that district. It will be a very difficult
task. Let me say this. Josephine Davis have trucked significant amount of people in district number 10 to vote. But I don't know whether numerically they can outweigh Yeke supporters because, mind you, people also voluntarily went into district number 10 to register to vote. Josephine Davis, and all that riot you see that was happening with Yeke was because, people were giving Yeke information here and there, and they were trying to distract Yeke as their people getting to register. It was just a tactics and thing, but it's not going to work because the people are resolved. They said exactly what they want their lawmaker to do, for them. But Bwaka, I mean, since we're talking about election matters here, I think it's very important that we call on opposition political parties as the National Elections Commission go to, the rest of the country, to register to vote, to do voter registration, let them also help with awareness. Let them build the euphoria. Let them build the momentum. And that's why we're here. Because, you'd be surprised how far the Costa Show can go. People listen to the show in Maryland. People listen to the show in Cape Mount. People listen to the show all parts of the country. So we're calling on our people. Exercise the patience, get in the line, and register to vote. You cannot change government if you don't register to vote. It's very, very much important. So we're calling on our people. This process of changing the administration must be done democratically. And the way in which we can do that is through our voter registration process and having access to our voter registration card.
And like you said, the opposition have to be a part in creating the awareness. We shouldn't just leave the things with the Liberian people. Darlington, we the Liberian people are noted for making, decision that later on we start to regret. Meaning, if with the way now things are like, Liberians are still confused on which way to go. What I'm saying this, Darlington, because our mindset is like the opposition, are they ready? Yes. Some are saying yes, they are ready. Some are saying no, they are not ready. Who can save us from this calamity we are presently in? We're thinking about Joseph Yimambuaka. We're thinking about Alexander Cummings. We're thinking about other folks that are in the opposition. But are they ready to take the mantle of authority from this guy that have caused a lot of calamity for us? That's another question for another day. People may say, yes, the opposition don't need to come together before winning. But you see, you saw the case in Nigeria. A divided opposition went against the ruling establishment, and we saw what happened in Nigeria and like other countries, Darlington. So to get a full-body president that have been loved once by the youthful society and that's sitting on our national budget, to get this man off our back right now. When I tell people that we need this unity, people say the entire opposition don't need to unite. You're coming that you normally say that, oh, the entire opposition don't need to unite to get this job done. Of course, yes, there wasn't a united all opposition for Ellen, she won. But here we are, Darlington. There's a youthful generation, and with a divided opposition going to this race, it's then a clear message that anything can happen at any time.
Bwaga, how do you and myself, who are young men, compare experience, who are probably way more aged than you and I? How can we compel them to work together? Bwaga, I just told you that it's not possible. Political people have power-seeking behavior. In power-seeking behavior, their interests may not align. My man, it's nothing wrong for... There's one thing about people saying, let the other person just be. No. My man, if you want to be president of our country, make the case. If you want to be vice president, make the case. You don't get picked or selected just based on empathy. And that's why you see that all these, some of the sincere public, backlash against certain elements in the opposition is because certain people believe that they are not supposed to be, even in the VP conversation. If Mr. Alexander Cummings, for example, if he's very sincere and genuine about this cause, there's nothing wrong for him going to the showroom and telling the craftsman what he wants. If you want to be vice president to Mr. Bweka, put yourself in the conversation. Go to Mr. Joe Bweka and say, let's work together. But Bweka, Cummings and these people have worked together before. Don't forget. While these people working together, Cummings started to recruit members from this very same opposition into his party. I'm not saying, he's worse or anything of the sort, but they have worked together before. It collapsed. You can't fix it in 3 months or 4 months to election. Mama, listen to all LS Cummings supporter. All the LS Cummings, and they can call on the show, go advise when they meet to Bweka, and they can say it. Have LS Cummings publicly said that he's interested in being vice president? Cummings have said repeatedly that he have no such interest in being vice president.
Yeah, okay. So Darlington, my
No,
point.
you
I
can't
think
force
from,
the people to work together. It would be good if
Yeah.
they work together. But let me tell you something. Have you thought of it? How George Weah, who despised the Taylor people so much, had to settle with the MPP for them to work together. You know why George Weah were attacking Reginald Gurish the other day? It's because he sees Gurish as a former Taylor man who used to work for the Taylor administration. Oh, like when you were here, we never had no democracy. Started basically attacking him, right? But George Weah had no problem with having Taylor's wife as his vice president. When it comes to looting the country, these thieves were aligned and loot the country, Boyka. They don't have time. They would manage their ego and work together and loot the country further. So if people are interested in saving this country and working together, it should be sincere. Some of them should come to the table with sincere conversation. But here you are. You have the legs of Martin Kula on the flip side, on the other side, Belletti on the other side, Liberty Party disintegrated, can't courtesy of Mr. Alexander Cummings. So what do you say? If you want to reconcile the opposition black, fine. But all conversation, we not even have the energy to even talk about it yet, day in, day out. What's of time?
So, but Darlington, now we can say that they are putting their interest over the country interest, if over the Liberians' interest. Because, for instance, you and I on the show, and then we know that this is what our audience want. Our audience want us to discuss the particular topic. They really want us to discuss the topic, but we are avoiding discussing the topic, and other people really yearning for this topic.
Then guess what?
We keep avoiding the topic to provide for our listeners. And later on, when we go ahead, we'll conclude the show. Then we see what we wanted. We couldn't get it. It becomes something like we were not working in the interest of our audience.
If our audience are not interested in the content we are providing, guess what? There are many other, talk shows that the audience can tune into. So if these people in the opposition, there are many other people in the opposition who are providing the kind of leadership the audience want to see. Mr. Cummings is providing leadership. Mr. Cummings wants to be president. If you want to support Mr. Cummings, you do so. Mr. Bweka wants to become president. If you want to support Mr. Bweka, you do so. Tier 1 Gondolo. In fact, the other day, a lot of other people want to be presidential wannabes want to be. So I understand, Bweka. It will be good. But you and myself talking about it, I don't think they advance any policy recommendation or suggestion to these people. They have worked together for many, many years. We don't know what happened, that they can work together now. But we have started to see some fine tune. I mean, the other day, Mr. Cummings visited Mr. Bweka. We don't know what discussion they are having in the background. Maybe possibly they are having discussion, to move the country forward. We don't know. So again, let the Liberian people have faith in confidence on who they want to elect. And the first stage of doing that is to have the voter registration card, to decide what they want. It's very important, Bweka.
Okay, it's very important. We just give you our 1 and 2 the morning on the show. And so
I think somebody is saying I'm low on the radio. Can we check it, please?
Yep. George is trying to check it up. Okay, let's see if we can check that quick. So George is checking it up. Okay. And Darlington, so the executive mansion responded to Goodrich.
Oh, they did finally?
Yeah, check on FPA.
Where Emmanuel see?
I'm trying to go there right now. The Ansolo Kegbe responded and said that everything the president told Reginald Goodrich was true.
Oh, okay.
And he and Reginald Goodrich, the president and Reginald Goodrich, bent back and forth of the particular issue when they met at an occasion there at the U.S. Embassy. The president brought a similar topic, And then again, he brought a similar topic at a signing ceremony there in Magibi County. So what the executive mansion is saying now is that, yes, the president said it to Reginald Goodrich, and Reginald Goodrich is enjoying a democracy that he did not allow others to enjoy back then when he was information minister under the Taylor regime. He did not allow other people to enjoy the democracy that he's enjoying now under the Weir administration. So what the president told Reginald Goodrich, they are all truth. And Reginald Goodrich, they agreed that Reginald Goodrich stole the president's car and burned the president's house down. And Asolo Kegbe was speaking on behalf of the executive mansion. So it means that what all the president said, they agreed to it, Darlington.
You know, the people in the media, especially with the executive press, they need to understand a few things here. When the chief executive is involved at a national function, the intent is that the message of what the president went for travels through the media, than petty issues, than trivial issues. Waka, we went there for the signing of the Farmington Agreement. What was the takeaway? Oh, the president called on Liberian to be peaceful and his government remain committed to holding free, fair, and credible elections. That is the messaging you want to come out of the Farmington Agreement. But you call people at Farmington to go attack Reginald Goodrich about one old Mercedes Benz that were parking. Is that really why you call people at Farmington? So the takeaway from the Farmington Agreement is that, oh, the president attacked Reginald Goodrich. And you talk about people enjoying democracy. You think for a certain president to see somebody at a national function and intimidate them and make all kinds of comments and threaten their own security, is that democratic? In the democracy, Mr. President, if you feel somebody stole from you, you are a senator, yeah. You've been in this country since after the Taylor era. You came here around 2006, 2005, 2006. 7, 8. You have all the time, if you have all the files that Goodrich looted your property and burned down your house, you take Goodrich to court. So you wait now you president now, and you want to exercise your authority and intimidate Mr. Goodrich. That is not how you go about, Mr. President. They take away, anytime the president travel, in fact, the president travel and came to, every time he came to the UN General Assembly, for example, the last trip, the news were about he sending for his Banandor to Florida and bringing it on in New York to show that he home and he's not on restricted visa. They are not concerned about telling us what the president trip accomplished, the president engagement, but they are interested in responding to the pettiness of social media. Then the president playing with his dog. Oh, really? You're not telling us what kind of conversation the president had with the Americans. You're not telling us the case the president made at the United Nations General Assembly. The president goes to Farmington. You sign the Farmington Declaration. The president is interested in calling, for free, fair, and credible election. If that is the intent of the president, that should be the messaging. Not responding to Goodrich, asking him whether enjoying democracy. It was just not the place. And maybe this may have not realized that he's president of the country. Maybe.
So this is the response from the executive mansion. It's on FPA. They said, responding to allegation, Presidential Press Secretary Asolo Kegbe told Front Page Africa that all the allegations by the president against Mr. Goodrich is true. He noted that the president has often jabbed Mr. Goodrich about these allegations, and they will all often laugh about it. However, he says since these are political times, Mr. Goodrich is now seeking political relevance by amplifying and constructing the president. So my take here, but let me just conclude, there will come. Then he further said, the president simply told him how democracy is thriving in Liberia under his administration. The president first told Goodrich about his Benz at the U.S. Embassy doing a function. Both attended. why he didn't deny it at the time. Everything the president told Gurish was truth, not what Gurish is insinuating. He stole the president's car and later returned it. Kegbe said, the presidential press secretary, blah, blah, blah. He further stated, when the president told him the truth, he responded to the president that it was a lie during the Charles Taylor regime, in which he was information minister. Could he tell Charles Taylor that the president was lying? So what Sonokegbe is saying, Reginald Gurish was was information minister on Charles Taylor administration. Reginald Gurish could look at Charles Taylor in the face and tell Charles Taylor like, you are lying, like the way he told President Weah. No, Reginald Gurish couldn't say it. But my understanding here is that, you see, like Danito, he said, the function at the Farmington, all the discussion that we should have been doing here now, we have take our conversation from the entire Farmington agreement. We are now focused on what occurred between Reginald Gurish and the president. And this is the distraction that the president wanted, because if you're not going to say something like this, we're not going to be talking about this. We're going to be talking about the peace that we are enjoying. But here we are now focusing on what occurred between Reginald Gurish and the president. And it wasn't necessary at the time. It wasn't the place that the president should have said what he said to Gurish. It wasn't.
It was just not the appropriate forum. It was just, I mean, people, when you call national function, at a national function, and that is why, I mean, even up to the clothes the president wears are in a national function. His protocol people or his staff got to show that the president carried himself in a proper function as the leader of the country. I mean, you got to be very careful what you say a national function. You know what Gurish did probably was maturity. If, for example, I can meet behind this microphone, for example, then somebody meet me in Moreover, maybe one minister. Look, maybe I'm in the bank or so, maybe I'm at a restaurant. Look at the foodie darling no college man. You are not want to argue with a big person, especially when you got security behind it. You probably laugh with it and don't respond. At the U.S. Embassy, he said the president again attacked Gurish about a car. It's been over 27 more years, man, 20 plus years. Mr. President, we are not interested in that. If you have claim again, Gurish, take him to court.
Yeah.
But don't be using the presidency to harass. That's harassment and intimidation. You can't be doing that. That's not how people enjoy democracy. Going to court too is also part of democratic tenets. If you feel Gurish stole your property, go to court. Leave the man alone. Stop running behind the man in the street. You see the man, look at that road. Like you should be calling somebody road. Mr. President. Yeah, man.
And now we are here. So the message from Farmington died down. We are now focused on Reginald Gurish and George Weah.
Yeah, the wars of war between them.
Yeah, what we can say now, the peace that they were talking about keeping, just from signing a peace treaty at Farmington, we are seeing it now. For me, I said it before, Danito, and I'm saying it again. Under the opposition keeping a peace in our country, not George Weah and his gangs.
Yep.
They are not keeping it. The opposition, the one keeping this peace, because Danito, if the opposition responding to everything that is coming from the presidency, forget it. But now we are way behind time. But they're just keeping things on the low and not responding to everything. President Weah will just get out one day and go to his church, say a lot of things. And if the opposition responding to every night and day, then we are not where we are, Darlington. So the opposition keeping the peace, even the government should be keeping the peace, but now it's the opposition keeping the peace for the government.
I mean, that's sadly that's where we are. I mean, the opposition too have a responsibility to keeping the peace, but the government have the greater responsibility to ensure that the country is peaceful. And any utterance or utterances of the president have the proclivity to evolve violence and to make our people to cause chaos in the country. The president needs to understand that he needs to act presidential and conduct himself. You can, and that's the same way he uses his puppet to attack his political opponent. That is not keeping the peace. If you have something to say as a president, have a press conference and address the country and speak to the country. Don't go to your church and be throwing jabs at people. Don't see somebody at a national function and you start attacking them. Don't do that. It's all of us country. You are just privileged to be president of our country now. You will serve, you will leave. Other people will come and they will serve, they will also leave. But to think now that you are the crown prince of the deity or some royal king that nobody now can question, then you have to be mistaken, Mr. President. You see somebody in the street, if you feed a store from you, go to court. Stop harassing them in the street and basically, because what you do now, if you insult Gurish and Gurish insults you, what happened? Your security people now when we want to move on Gurish because nobody will just see the president and wars of wars, because sometimes can be provocative. Because if you call somebody to cause you, you never know what that person instant will react. That person may want to may want to slap somebody or something. You don't want altercation like that.
So that in case Reginald Guri are going to insult the president openly at that occasion, what's going to happen? Because the president attacking at the U.S. embassy. Now the president have attacking again at Farmington. So we all are human beings, my brother.
The only thing I gotta say, Reginald Guri, that real Congo man for 3 years. He's well cultured and raised because my man, the president the crew in president, we cannot permit him. A president, we are going to meet another forces citizen. They're probably going to hit him up.
Yeah.
They're probably going to hit him up. You gotta be careful what you say to people in the street, especially when you meet them. It's just like me, for example, you at some national function, then I see Minister X. There's a local role here. No. If I believe he's corrupt, we can go to court, we can prosecute them. But you can be embarrassing people at state function. You can't do that. You know, but my man, there's like I said earlier on, the whole Farmington thing, I told you from the beginning last Monday. I mean, I don't see nothing interesting to me because I don't know how the government can get the opposition people to just sign the people and just get them ready. It's just like you man, you know what, you're not taking care of a woman, but you just we have today, we gotta go to a family meeting, and then she dressed, she following you. Because you see, the way you keep election peaceful, it's not just on election day. The way you keep elections peaceful, the processes leading to election. Bwaka Kamara should be able to campaign freely as equally as Mr. George Weah should campaign freely. Bwaka Kamara convoy should not be attacked as equally Mr. Weah convoy should not be attacked. And this is what we see across in the sub-region from African leaders. The other day again, in Sierra Leone, the major opposition leader on a campaign trail, a vehicle was stopped by state security armed officers in Sierra Leone. Yes. They stop his vehicle because they believe that he's not supposed to go a certain place. And this man's on a campaign trail with a lot of cars in his convoy that could erupt violence. So the state is always the one who got control over, you know, the security forces. They got armed, they can provoke violence, they can keep it peaceful. Every time people have come out to protest in recent time, who respond with violence is the state. The University of Liberia, a situation that happened recently, it could have been avoided. But the police people witnessed Mr. Akara's grade. I don't love the going Honorable Akara's grade. The best I can do is quite representing the grade. That man is no honorable. He should not even be called Honorable Grade. He's no honorable. Call him either representing the grade or Mr. Grade. Mr. Grade walked from wherever, maybe 12th Street, wherever, passed through Jalatan. The security post saw him in his talks and didn't even care to stop him, to even ask him any question. He entered the University of Liberia campus, was there for over an hour, brutalized the students with his men who took other objects with them to harm people. When they left the scene, when Yaka and Subtu came, then the police want to move in. That's not the way to go about. The police should not be partisan. You know, Boyka. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. So we will open the phone lines on 0770
Just before we do that, Boyka, I just want to inform our audience that the Costa Show has an eye on an upcoming investigation that is before the Liberian National Police. And some of our audience probably might have seen the video. Boyka, Liberian men need to conduct themselves responsibly. The action here where you live in the community, a woman disagree with you, you start beating her, you want her fighting her. It's just so uncouth and illiterate. Mama, in the Kawa area, especially in Samokata area, I saw a video. This woman, this girl by the name of Sia, I think Sia Kofe also, she saw somebody probably trying to connect another wire to their LEC, you know, to their breaker on her post. And they are paying for current. They are not stealing current. This girl has asked, who is on my post? They guys say, oh, don't worry about it. Like my brother sent me. They guys say, but who your brother? There's a fellow in the call where Samokatan area called Timaya. Say this Timaya guy have sent me to connect his line. Before the guy could even see the Timaya guy, he said, I don't want to send again. Like your pa get current here. The message insulting the guy. Mama Boyka, I think on Global Liberia TV also, some TV, I saw it on yesterday, the media interviewing her. Mama, it's so bad. The guy beat the girl, mama. The girl almost died. Wow. Yes. We call it on the Liberian National Police. We are keeping an eye on that case. I gave the girl number, you know, to Martina. Martina spoke with her, you know, and it's supposed to be going back to the police station. We'll try to bring up her here sometime this week on the show to explain her ordeal. But it is so bad, Boyka. The man used a stick, gash the girl on her eye, the girl all her eyes swollen, her neck, and even threatened to open her stomach. It's not what this. It's not what this. It's not how you show your masculinity. You fighting community woman, you beating on them. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of men are that so? You see women in the community, you don't. The empowered theft burger is a serious problem. If we are paying for current and you are not paying for current, you connect your line to our breaker, the breaker will trip. And we are paying for current, we not have current because you want to see current. Yeah. Citizens have a responsibility and a role to play in this whole power theft. When the LEC book carry the current and they see people, you know, trying to connect illegal line, they are supposed to inform the authorities. Let alone you come on this get push to connect your line. And they get asked question, the only wrong she commit, why must you send somebody to connect on her line? You start beating her. We'll call on the Liberian National Police, the Ministry of Justice. We'll find time to bring this girl on the show. She will probably explain her ordeal. Boyka, when you see this girl, man, you'll feel sorry, my man. It is just so wrong. We are not in war days. People can disagree with you. People can insult you, but it don't give you no right to put your hands on somebody and start fighting, you know, community dwellers and brutalizing us. It is just so wrong. And we'll call on the Liberian National Police to ensure that this guy is charged appropriately. I'm told that he's already in custody and forwarded to court. And we are going to follow up on that case. This girl needs justice. They got stole the girl phone, stole her money, and left her in the state of despair. It's in the Samokatan area. We are keeping our eye on it. Martina have called her and spoke with her, and we'll follow up on that. Thank you, Boyka.
So today is April 10. I think Mr. Waterspoon should be going to court on today.
No, I think the trial got pushed back though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm not very sure, but it got pushed back. So, you know, right now his lawyers could probably ask for you know, extension for the time to study the nature of the case. Probably that is what's happening. So.
Okay, so folks, the phone lines are open 0770-102-102, 886-010-383, 555-102-102. Those in the diaspora can call on our WhatsApp number. That's +231 888-624171, +231 888-624171. Darlington Collins, Boaka Kamara, we are here providing you information that you can take. So you can now be a part of the conversation. Coming up 0770 102 102 886 010383. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Buckeye.
Yeah,
And good morning to Darlington.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm Usman here calling from Flowertown.
Welcome, Usman.
Thank you for the show, man. But Buckeye, I want to ask you, what happening to Costa?
The man is resting. He will be back soon.
Yeah, because I don't hear the man's voice again.
He resting.
Yeah, as you are saying, Darlington, that guy that beat on that guy in Kowe. I mean, the whole country now is just scatter, hell is scatter. I don't know what's going on. They open men for everything.
I mean, I got that man needs some real men to be into.
All the children I tend to just be take off. I don't know what's going on. But man, we just need to pray, man. Yeah, because they violent too much.
I mean, I hope you got a voters card to.
I mean, I get my son here. If for Costa, Joe Boaka, me again have my photo. We can call over.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's take some more calls. Those in the diaspora, the WhatsApp number is +231 8624171. This is why we talk about security, Darlington. Our security sector so weak that, oh God, Darlington, yeah, everybody doing everything. My man, I say in our country, you are your own security. You are your own security in a sense that even somebody attack you. Once a person take phone and call, they be the first to call. That case will go against you.
Yep.
How you looking at in our country?
My man, that man needs some real men in the community to handle him too. My man, the way they got violated our sister. They got violated our sister. My man, the girl is in pain. The girl cannot even see one of her eyes. My man, in the community, they got terrorized the whole community. Everybody afraid of this guy. What's happening? In the Samukatan era, man, some men in the community, they need to match that energy with the guy. You can do that, my man. If you feel the guy asking you a question, you're not even sort of be on somebody push. Before you go and say you're connecting your wire, then you send somebody there.
I pay my current bill, for instance, at home. I put in money in my meter. Then you coming to connect your line to my house, and you telling me that I'm a part get the current? The current I'm paying for? LRB.
Yeah, she needs we'll find time to have her on the show and so she can explain exactly what happened, because it's very wrong, and we're keeping our eyes on that case. The authorities at the LMP. We hope that this thing get transferred to headquarters. I think headquarters need to handle this. Or if this guy is charged and forwarded to the court in the Kowa area, let it be. Let him send it to court, because you can't do that, my man. It's just so wrong.
All right, folks. So the phone lines are still open: 0770 102 102 886 010383. 555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624 There was this rumor in the air that Prince Johnson is planning on going back to the CDC. They make
the New Dawn newspaper reported that.
and they make him out of the disclaimer quickly. His party, they said they have no intention, absolutely no intention in going back to the CDC.
Let me ask you, Mama, I want PYJ, Mama, Tanale, when you can grease PYJ pound, the paper will be signing the deal.
I'm telling you.
Conjugating the verb to eat on your side.
Mama, the paper tell with them as simple as that. The paper, because the guys they lie to the old man until the old man the man here can't stand the lies from the guys.
Let me tell you something, right? For old men, right, experienced men, there are certain lies they can take. When they are equal lie to them, they will look at the foodie man. But again, Helen was small boy not to them.
Somebody's working. Promise the man, you know, they promise the man to help the man to help him play college.
Tango calling sunshine. The man tango calling sunshine. The the man I don't provide tango calling some small resources here and there. Mamma, Papa Vel, the man. Papa Vel, the man. Papa Vel.
Yeah, but it's like for year we on the show, me, Martina on the show. And every day I hosting the show for this side. And then for instance, you and Martina in the US. Every day I telling you like guys, even though you see the money coming, like we're doing business on the show here, and you guys are seeing the money coming. Yeah. But I keep every day when we come and say, my man, relax, you're relax, man. I will give you something. You're relax. Every day relax. Every day relax.
He said, "Net." He said, "My man, dying on your ticket." He said, "Next week, Joy will say something." You know how to call out. Now the city may in like bro today will get smell notice.
Smell notice.
The minute
they make it hold again no more. They too much for the papi.
Wow, biggie. Oh.
Let's take this question on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Braga, and good morning to Zaringo.
Welcome. Your name is joining us from?
This is Erin Sheriff calling from Painesville.
Erin, welcome, bro.
Yeah. Braga, you see, this country, the lawlessness too much in this country. When you see people abroad say they're missing Liberia, not that they're really missing Liberia, but there are things they can do in Liberia they don't do in other countries.
Yeah.
You see? And then the community too are bringing the community because similar case that happened in my community, I had to intervene. I went in and stopped that guy. I even took him to the police station. But other people were just standing watching that guy. They were pregnant. I think 5 months was pregnant. And that guy was beating on that girl. And then the community was there watching without doing anything. And then when it comes to the election issue, let me just tell you something. The Familton Declaration, our leaders then went and signed there. We did like when people went sign anything. So if the government think that they will play with the Liberia election, we don't have patience to go through another 6 years. So they shouldn't try that election because it will be terrible. We're going to get on the street and want the right result. We want free and fair election. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eddie, for calling in.
When the callers call, can you, before they start talking, can you ask them whether they registered to vote? We don't even know who they're voting for. We just want to know whether they registered to vote.
Okay. All right. 0770-102-102, 886-010-383, 555-102-102. Yeah, because we need to create that awareness here. We want to know if you took part in the process because from our observation, a lot of people didn't, but I know that Liberian people are so tired with this administration and they have obtained their voters registration card. You prove me wrong. You make sure you go on. If you register in a first phase, I beg you try to go in a second phase. Go in any other counties. Go and do your registration there just to make sure that the WIA administration is out. Please. 0770-102-102, 886-010-383, 555-102-102. Let's take this person on the line here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yep, your name is joining us from?
Yeah, I'm going to Greenville, Sano Gandhi. My name is Jim Joseph.
Okay, Greenville, Sano, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. What I want on the money against election violence, although the political party went and talk on the time they make agree. I pray that in election are coming, there will be no violence there to all the parties. Yes, thank you.
Okay, in calling on, we've been peaceful, even though the opposition keeping the peace more than the government. But I just keep it like that. 0770-102-102. He's in Sano County, so they are forming part of the phase 2 of the voter registration. So that's why I didn't ask him. So please in your calls on 0770-102-102. Let's take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kumar, and good morning, Comrade Abelo Darlington Collins.
Momo, the Critical Johnson, you did your registration, right?
Yes, you asked me, yes, I did my registration, and I also had to do a lot of people on my phone. Just so you know, but Boga, please address me as Honorable Chairman, please.
Okay, Honorable Chairman.
Chairman, go back.
Chairman, go back to the position.
Oh, Chama, go back. Chama is really stated.
You are a smart man. Based on that, you will be appointed as national bar chair for the diaspora. Quickly, I was called by my executive committee and they said, look, Momo, there have been a lot of raping, there have been a lot of bad governance, and at the crucial time, you cannot leave.
Okay.
So you need to come back and serve the people until you move here. So I'm backing up. So Daddy does always call me after the show so you have your letter of appointment. Quickly, Mr. Kumar, let me tell you. This country, first of all, let me use a medium to greet our Muslim brothers and sisters and reading to say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I wish you a happy Ramadan in Labrador around the world. Quickly, so Mr. Kamara, the newly appointed vice chair for the diaspora of the Madrid Board of Justice, Mr. Daniel, let me say this. The election will be over in October. And John Weah will be called former president. No, listen, from all indications, this is fast more. I will not lie. You know, in politics, there are a lot of things you can say, you can lie in politics, but furthermore, I will not lie. For the survey some of us have done in the 17 electoral district and some of the 15 sub-political districts of the country, I think the people they are resolved. Many of them are not going to vote, but thanks to you guys. You know, for coaches, thousands to go and register. And many of them have their voter ID. When you go back to arrest them, I say, I'll go, man. I desire. And most importantly, look, Mr. Kamara, the first-time voters, they register in their mass number.
Okay.
And you know what? They are feeling the fee, no school fee, they took them for school, no food, no nothing. So I think they will make sure we have to be a one president. So thank you guys. Continue the work you guys doing. But I don't call me for a letter after the show. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And we want to take the time, Darlington, to say a very big thanks to Honorable Abraham Darros DeLong.
Yes, you just took it from my mouth, my man. You just took it from my mouth. Yeah. Go ahead, boy.
Yeah.
I'm coming when you're done.
Yeah. So we want to appreciate Honorable Abraham Darros DeLong. You know, it takes a man to promise and fulfill that promise.
Right.
We are promised our disadvantaged youth a rehabilitation center. We have failed the youth, but they don't got elected. They don't promise a rehabilitation center. They don't fulfill his promise. You know, it may not be big, it may not be gigantic, but just the little he have done, we have to appreciate it for that, Darlington, because we don't have no rehabilitation center in our country. Absolutely none. So he coming up with that idea and constructing a rehabilitation center, that's a plus for him. It's a plus. Darlington, you want to come in there?
Yeah. And we want to say thank you to Honorable Abraham Darros DeLong. Honorable DeLong, if you're watching, please call on the show so we can ask you some questions about, the opening of this rehab center. And I think it's very good. And one of the things that caught my attention about this rehab center is that, my man, DeLong did not put the Abraham Darros DeLong Rehabilitation Center.
Absolutely.
I think it's the Center for Rehabilitation something. He didn't, because the culture of Liberian politicians, the moment they renovate one school, then they can change the school name to Honorable Sir Joseph Public School, for example. But DeLong, we want to say thank you. And Darros DeLong has been very passionate about mental health. And Boyka, the way you can know that the statistics is true, think about that one classmate you sat in classroom with, or that one family relative that you know who is a victim of substance abuse, they're on the street today. Boyka, I tell you what, two of my good friends were in high school together. I saw the other one the other day on TV. Tears almost, got my eyes. This was a brother who was in school, very good in mathematics. And I'm telling you about serious algebra. Well, before the math teacher even finished putting the question on the board, the guy know the answer. Very brilliant brother. Some of us were nowhere near this brother in math in school. That man controlled mathematics for so long. I mean, I saw the man on the street. My man is high. And some of them, yes, they are from good families. You know, a lot of social vices. You know, the way you can manage crisis, especially problem you stress, that's not how everybody looking, Boyka. Some people, the moment something problem come in their life, maybe their father who were paying their fees passed away. They just gave it up. So we want to appreciate Honorable Dillon, and not just the facility though. Honorable Dillon just not, and his team, the Friends of Dillon and Mothers, they didn't just do this thing, but they employed the proper professionals, psychosocial counselors, who are there to help these young people that will be admitted. It's one thing about building the school, but it's one thing of having trained and qualified and competent teachers. And the caliber of people I saw at the Dillon opening, who are no psychosocial counselor, for example, like Pastor Gemini Getter, a very brilliant man, very enlightening. I see he's partnering with the Dillon Center, and it's good that Dillon did not put his name on this project. He wanted the people of Mosserado County, the people of Liberia, to own it, and we want to appreciate him for that. And the place is very nice. They got beds, they got a clinic, it's like a yard that's going to host the guys so that they get reintegrated, after we rehabilitate them. And people in the diaspora, some of you who has been supporting this project, we want to appreciate you for using your Mingo resources to make this come to fruition. Because oftentimes, people will make promises, campaign promises, and for some reason, at the moment they get so into office, for some reason, they forget all of the promises they made. So we want to say kudos to Honorable Darius Dillon.
Okay, so we hope to have him anytime this week. I always send him a message.
Yeah, maybe he can come on. Maybe we can get the Honorable on Wednesday. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
They on break. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they on break. So Wednesday will be cool. We can bring him on Wednesday, so he can tell us a bit, and we can chit chat on other political issues. So the phone lines are still open: 0770 102 102 86 0103 555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Keep your calls coming in, and you will be live. They did not pull the Sir Joseph Academy or the way Sir Joseph can do it when they bring the Aspire bosses for America. They may pull picture from the start to the end.
I saw one story, my man. I know what the men can just be lying on the lawmaker and any. It said my man Jason Sibo in District 16, constructed some police station. I know it's a two-bedroom police station, one bathroom. Is it amazing? You 50,000 US.
Actually, not loud.
Like really true, but man, I don't think so, man. Just a lie on money.
I see what's still.
So how many bedroom police station?
Like he said, two bedroom, red. So you cross the bridge on the right, and not far from the road, right on the road.
Are you talking that you know the place? So?
My man, I don't know your place. I'll be describing the place. Not true. Okay. And the amount you call, like what the message he spent for that police station?
50,000.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And that's why raising the eyebrow now, Darlington. People are saying that it is not true. How will you spend 50,000 USD on such a building?
I mean, you see, lawmakers in Liberia, that's the first and foremost thing. They can have themselves entrapped. When the people elect you, I understand you want to do project in your district, but it is not your job. My man, what are you not see? Yaga building taller and going construct taller. When Yaga got issues, he want to put it on the agenda of the speaker. He raises issues. You are elected to be.
That's somebody saying they were the one that beat it, Maria.
So, well, I think that Honorable Dillon, Sonny, I think that 50,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think maybe she's talking about Honorable Dillon's, project that they contributed to. Yeah, they say please send the number.
Yeah, so you can call the WhatsApp number +231 888 624171. That's the number if you're in the diaspora.
And you go to Berlin police station and you pricing it at over 50,000. Again, should lawmakers be Berlin police station? I don't think so. The Ministry of Justice, in their budget, we should appropriate money in the Ministry of Justice and say, hey, Mr. Minister, we have put, maybe $50,000 in the budget for the construction of a Zone 16 depot in Newtown, or for example, wherever. What is happening to that project? The people really need a new police station. We, the lawmakers, have put money in the budget. That's how you hold power to account. But to be doing that, I don't know, Booker. I really, really don't know. Especially with that 50,000 thing you say happening. I don't want to believe that Sibo said that.
Okay. plus 231 888 624171. So that's it. We stay anticipating your calls here 0770 102 102 886 01038 555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is plus 231 888 624171. We taking up time to appreciate Abraham Darius Dillon for his kind gesture, what he did for our brothers and sisters, those that we once used to love in society, but they are now a different world. So rehabilitating them is all we need. So the only place now, the only rehabilitation center in our country is the one that was constructed by Abraham Darius Dillon. So this president, the Zogos believe so much in this president that they thought if you are going to become a president of this country, their life are going to change. Even the people in the slum community, they thought that when Joshua are going to take the mantle of authority, everything was going to change in their favor. But here we are today. The people in Gibraltar, the people in Nickel Town, the people in West Point are the ones feeling the pinch. They are so disenchanted, but they just love the man that they will say, we just love the man. We just love the man. That
I love can die. Empty begging still, work up.
Empty begging still, seriously. So I don't know why you guys keep saying what happened.
You see, and the old Reginald Guruji, yeah, information ministry talking. Oh, okay. Like Kakbari and Senate can be near the president when you're cooking the grill, and they can smell the grill from the president's kitchen. Then they be doing the talking, huh?
Okay, so now take some more calls. We stay trying to get them here. 0770 102 102. Sorry, today we are now on the radio because of 102 problem. That's why you see the
number is pinned on there.
Yeah. So those in the diaspora, they can see the WhatsApp number plus 231 888 624171. So call in now and be a part of the discussion. We stay taking your calls. Like I said, we are now on the radio this morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are now on the radio. They are having little problems, so that's why you see the slow pace in callers. But those in the diaspora, off? Yeah, they are facing some little technical problem, but we'll be on tomorrow. So those in the diaspora can call and be live with us this morning on the WhatsApp number. Wow. Okay, so I'm receiving missed calls.
So yes, I mean we need to find.
All right, then I get a person here on the line. Good morning.
Hey, brother.
Good morning. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I'm calling you from Juba, and happy Easter to everybody. To Darlington and not to you, Ramadan man. You know, I was born October 1st and I was born October 3rd, and I don't remember people born as Libra being this vindictive and unforgiving, my man. Something I done almost 30 years ago, and you still fighting somebody the other day, and with all the resources at his disposal, and you still fighting and telling somebody you are a rogue. I mean, beyond leadership. I mean, I just baffled over that. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you. Enjoy your week.
Thank you so much. That's people Mark Fire Davis. They're calling us from Juba, South Sudan. Now we'll take this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. You're the one joining us from?
Boy, this is Lofa Joe. He was calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay. Let me first of all start by thanking the most sophisticated security minds of our time, Darlington Collins in studio today. Look, you lay it out right, and nobody can ask you the point that. Hold on. Darlington, let me learn, brother. I'm not protected.
Yeah, go ahead. You are protected. Go ahead. You are protected.
Thank you. You know, I just want to say again, you deliberated on the issue, right? And everything you said, definitely, we can't even argue it. Because, of course, our lawmakers should not be the ones carrying on these. And again, these are more like campaign projects. It is not within the purview to carry on these campaign projects. And even to some extent, I will also classify damage below project as well as another campaign project. These things are not their responsibility. We are not hiring humanitarians around here. We are hiring lawmakers. Let them go and do the people's job and stop these low campaign projects and other things they have going on around here. But thanks for what you spoke on today, brother. Highly appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling in from the USA.
That man, Moses, I've been having secret meeting behind me. You're too many. Don't mind. No, but my man, the thing is with Senator Dillon's rehabilitation project, that is something that he has been passionate about. And the only reason why we even commending him here, because it is not the traditional way that politicians will do projects, you know, where they will put their names on it and name it after themselves. He didn't name it after himself. That's something that he have talked about, and I'm sure his seat is not up for grabs. It's just a campaign promise, you know, that he's keeping. You know, that I think that's what it is.
Okay. We still trying to take some calls here. +231 888-624-171. Let's see. Let's take this. Okay, let's take this particular caller here. 0770-102-102 86-010-383 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888. We have roughly about 10 to 11 more minutes to go on the show, so we can take the 4 to 5 calls. Then we wrap it up on today's edition of the show. So keep your calls coming in this morning and be a part of the discussion. We have discussed a wide range of issues, and we talk about President Weah approach to Reginald Goodrich there at Farmington, and his executive mansion chief coming and even protecting the president, saying that yes, the president was right. It's true that the president yes, attacked Reginald Goodrich at Farmington, and the president was right because the president feel that Reginald is now enjoying the peace,
enjoying the democracy.
So
my man Mafia David say, but is it a Libra? But I honestly how that man, the other Libra man had this one he whole thing. My man Mafia, maybe you're a different kind of Libra, but you remember our Oma EJS, Oma said the problems you can forgive?
Yo.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning to you, Baka, and good morning to Darlington.
Yeah, Pastor Boy.
Yeah, good morning to you, Baka. My name is Pastor Boy again.
Yeah, Pastor Boy from Nigeria. Welcome.
I want to yeah, everything is fine. Everything is cool here, Baka. I want to look at the issue between Jowia and Baka. What do you expect? Darlington, what do you expect from Jowia? Jowia, who look at our leader Henry P. Costa, I say one carry to.
Yeah, instead of go fight on the street,
go and carry
right. And then I will carry that small boy to carry.
I mean, basketball lines is terrible.
Is that kind of people? The men will
basketball line is by from Nigeria. I don't know. Whenever you call, there's little hitches in your line. So, yeah. So we take some more calls 0770, and that just it. We are saying here Costa will go on Kiri Street and go for it.
Yeah. Say we are.
Yeah.
And the slap song made me laugh. Yeah. I go on Kiri Street. I put 2 slides here. We are. But
just imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine re-electing the man now. What we experience that it will be worse than what we have already experienced.
Costa respond to phone. Costa say, you meet a man and say, like, come for real. But let me have a man Costa. But Costa Tina hike and fue. Costa say, the man look at a 6 foot man like me saying you for me. He said, come for real in the member.
But that all Joey are self-feeding now, so that what made Costa begin up more. So what did Joey get smoke? Joey get drink. What did Joey go do again?
Oh, the man put 2 slides and yeah, like slapping something like. But you see, Mark Fire Davis, back to Mark Fire Davis, right? The man say he's a different kind of Libra. But Mark, this guy, that's how the guy has always been, even from the national team and people who, were his friends in the way they disagree, the way he he's receptive to them, the way he forgives them, the way he embraces them and welcomes them. It's very poor. I think that's just how who we are is, so it's nothing going to change. I mean, some people, their zodiac sign can be, completely different from somebody they share the same sign with. So there are some, Libras who are very nice and welcoming and unforgiving. There are some Libras who are who can let things go. Like certain people would know it, right?
All right, so folks, we have just a few more minutes to go, and if there's no call, then we will conclude on today's edition of the show. And it's just about conscientizing our citizens, our people. We need to go out there. Let's go. Right. Those that will be part of phase 2 of the voter registration process. Don't sit back. Go out there and do your registration, please.
Very important. Very important.
This is the time that you can send out that message. If you think you've been left out of the process, if you think you've been facing problem, you think that you have problem with rest issue, you have problem with gas issue under the administration, and a lot of things happen in the 6 years that you want to change. The only way you can make that change is by obtaining your voter registration card and on October 10, going to the pool and making that decision. But if you sit and just allow things slide and don't be a part of the process, that change will not be made. So please get up now. Get up. If you are in Nimba, you are in Lofa, Grand Crew, Maryland, and other parts of the places there, get up and make that change today. We have done ours. It's left with you. Let's take this person as our last call. Then Darlington wrap up. Then we can go home. Let's take this person. Ben calling. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. This is Mr. Timber calling from Accra, Ghana.
Welcome.
Yeah, brother. Thanks very much for the development you guys are carrying on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, make a contribution. Your life. Hello. I don't know, from the West African countries. Yeah, go ahead. You're live.
From Ghana.
Yeah.
I'd like to commend Senator DeLong for a bold step for the Liberian people. But one thing I'm sick of is in our house, these people have gone to work to sign a bill or propose a bill for their retirement benefit, which I think they should have done to sign a bill for healthcare system in the country for the poor. That would be better. But what they did to me just show that they are just self-centered people and greedy for money. Thank you very much for the time.
All right. Thank you. I don't know, but if you have to check up that information well. So, Darlington?
Yeah, so to the caller that just left the line, when we bring Senator DeLong here, he will answer all of the hard questions about the pension bill. But from what I know is that the legislature have not passed it yet. I could be wrong on this one. Are they still deliberating on it? Yes, they are deliberating on it. I think the committee is supposed to make report to them. But Senator Dillon will give more update on it when we have the time to bring it on the show. But I want to appreciate him for his project. I mean, the rehabilitation center. It's very important, and not just the building. He has the proper staffing, especially the medical professionals to help those brothers who are really in need. And to our people, yes, yesterday was the last day of voter registration. It is what it is. If you can, if they come in your way in Region 2, please make it your duty to get registered to vote. You cannot change functionaries of government in the absence of having your voter registration card. Go out those days where, change of government was done unconventionally, by the butchers, where people go to war and innocent people who have lost their life and stuff like that. Our country has fast transition. That's why we're calling our people, and thankfully, so the Liberian people are very resilient in terms of maintaining the peace, managing their anger, especially with the way they see the administration in the face of the people. Mr. Weah have come to power in 6 years. He's managed here as official. They are acquiring private properties all over the country, and it's very ridiculous. And the people have taken so much from this administration. But the best way they can go about and to change that is to have that voter registration card come October, to make this president a one-term president. I think that's the best.
So let's take this person as our last call. They've been on. Good morning, the Ghanaian ambassador. Hello.
My man, the lines can be bad, my man.
I don't know. I'm trying to get him through. He been here hanging in. Let's see if we can get back to him quickly. He just want to say something, then we can wrap it up. Okay. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Welcome. You are live on the show.
Yeah, this is Bomi Amos on the show. I want to say thanks to Boakai and Darlington for holding the show down. I just try to retrospect on Boakai made mention on something with respect to how the law is going on in Liberia, and I'm a typical example of that. And I'm going to share this experience publicly. It was sometime last year. I do some shipping in the country. So I ship a car to Liberia, and a guy there gave me some money. So he gave me some promissory note in making the payment. So then I left the country. Then I came back and I went to go ask the guy for the money. So in doing that, when he made the promissory note, so I went to the police station to where he made the promissory note. And then his lawyer called that afternoon, trying to negotiate with me and Then they told me by 10 o'clock we should meet at the police station. So I already went to the police station by 9:45, and I was there waiting for the lawyer and the guy who drew me the money. So while sitting to the police station, they were kind of running late. But I didn't know they were running late. It was something different than how mine. So they already went to the court. Okay? Something serious I'm telling you guys. So yeah, they already went to the court and they brought me a court warrant while I was in the police station setting.
Wow, break your rate.
So they brought me a court warrant for harassment. Already they came up with some guys there, and they took me to court. When they took me to court, so I don't know what already happened behind the scene though. They took me to court, and then they realized that I was an opposition. So since I was opposition, for that reason, for my opposition stand, they took me to put me on the criminal bench. A man owing me money though. They put me on the criminal bench for harassment. I'm harassing somebody for my own money. That's my crime.
Wow.
But Bibra Bumi,
I still got it paperwork. I can send it to you, Boca. You can
Bibra Bumi. Step one in Liberia, you don't go to police station to clarify. That's step one.
The reason why I went to the police station, Darlington, because it was at the same police station that the promissory note was made. So I was just trying to do a follow-up. And you get it? So I went to the police station to let the police know that the agreement that was put in place The guys, you not keep you up to the agreement. And you understand? And it been a year now. So I was a sedition. So I was punished for not being a sedition. I was opposition. And I was a guy who came to the country 2 times. So he gave them a lot of premiums about me already. He told them I stand, who I was, the kind of person I was and stuff. I made the body kept me to that courthouse, sitting down. I never committed crime, I never did anything, just by asking for my own money. All because I was in a submission. I was punished for that. Yeah, so I was just making like what Boka was saying. It's like people will take phone call and call.
Yeah.
Once the person is first to call, forget it. You're done. You rap. Then the starting part about it, Boka, I don't know why you told the people. You told the people demanding my passport.
Look at that.
What?
Passport. Yeah, they demanding my passport from me. So I gave them my driver lesson and identity. They didn't want the driver lesson. They want the passport. What my passport got to do with this case? I'm telling you, something serious, dude.
So have you gone to a point where they want you to leave the republic?
How bad the country is. The country is going bad, but we're sitting back here. But we are people who are real opposition. So when we speak people to you, want to create story. Darlington, I'm telling you something very serious. Something very, very serious. The border say they want my passport. Honestly speaking, they want my passport. And then I got a lawyer. The lawyer couldn't. Well, the kid was just so stupid. The lawyer came. This guy was standing up, but then the guy asked the guy, "You owe the man money. Who you think the man's supposed to go ask? You owe me money. Like you owe me the money. Who you think I'm supposed to ask for my money? You calling me harassment. You make a promissory note to pay. You didn't pay after a year. The man does not live in the country, so you had the ample time to pay him. He come back for his money when you don't have it. Talk to him instead of bringing him to court. Oh man, thank you guys for the show, man. We got a long way to go. Y'all keep on the good show. Y'all keep on the good work. I really do appreciate you guys. I hope you guys can hold it down until the election can over and we can move forward with a brand new Liberia.
Thank you.
We're in a mess.
Thank you so much. Darlington, that's just one person ordeal.
Oh, man.
You know how many Liberians going throughout this and they are in a
Liberia is not a place where you want to be as professional and disciplined as you can be. Mama, that country is highly indisciplined. Boga, you owe my damn money, then you want to come into the police station? Or you say we'll meet there, then the people being bread. And that's how the country is so lawless. And people can intimidate and harass, other peaceful citizens for just no reason. But again, hopefully it change, and that is the country we have, and it's sad. And it don't create any good business climate or environment. Boga, in this country, Liberians in the diaspora will send money to, friends or family members to do business because they realize that the person is far away from them. They can just any confusion, all kind of things can just be happening. When you go there, they start making plans with your own money.
Okay, so folks, this is how we go home today's edition of the show. We'll be here tomorrow with a brand new edition, folks. So join us tomorrow. Darlington Collins, Boga Kamara. I don't know Darlington will be with us because Martina will be here tomorrow.
Martina will be in, I'll be out.
Okay, so Martina will be with me tomorrow on the show. So up until then, it's bye-bye from our end.
Thank you, Boga.